Mi'kmaq. We're in Mi'kmaq, the ancestral and unceded territory of the Mi'kmaq people. Welcome, everyone. I'll call the meeting to order. 2.1 is approval of the agenda, so everybody would have a copy of the agenda. I'd ask for a motion to approve the agenda presented, please. Moved by Deputy Mayor Gilroy, seconded by Councillor O'Telling. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Contrary-minded, nay. Motion is carried. Thank you. Organizational policy bylaw items. 3.1, ice-related activities, protective helmet policy 1609 amendment. Ms. McCormick, our Director of Recreation and Community Services. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you too. Thank you, Your Worship. Included in your package, you will find a memo outlining the recommendations to amend the ice-related activities protective helmet policy. And these recommendations stem from the recent review of the policies and bylaws by Stantec. The proposed amendments to the policies include ensuring helmets are mandatory during municipally organized ice-related activities at the Parsboro Lions Arena and other minor grammatical errors. And so it is the recommendation of staff that Council forward the request to approve the amended ice-related activities protective helmet policy 1609 to a future Council meeting.
Thank you, Ellie. Any questions or comments? Councillor Goodwin, you heard that? You okay? Yeah, great, thanks. So the recommended motion is that the Council forward the request to approve the amended ice-related activities protective helmet policy 1609 to a future Council meeting. Someone like to make that motion, please? Moved by Councillor O'Telling, second by Councillor Redmond. Oh. Second by Councillor Goodwin. Okay? Thank you. A little slow on the draw. Any questions or comments? If not, I'll call for the question. All those in favor say aye. 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 Contrary-minded, nay. Motion is carried. Thank you. 3.2, Ice Allocation Policy 2006 Amendment. Ally, please.
Thank you, Your Worship. Included in your package, you'll also find a memo outlining recommendations to amend the ice allocation policy. Proposed amendments to the policy include increasing the cancellation notice from at least 48 hours to at least 5 days notice. And we believe that increasing the cancellation notice will allow our staff more time to rebook the ice with another user group, and it will decrease our lost revenue. And it is worth noting for Council that these proposed changes are consistent with the cancellation policies that our neighbouring municipalities, both the town of Amherst and Tantramar, that they have. The second amendment that staff are proposing is really just intended to clarify our current practice of our cancellation fees. There's no, our proposed wording won't change how we're actually applying it. It's just making it more clear to our users the responsibility of rebooking the ICE user groups. And so it is the recommendation of staff that Council forward the request to approve the amended ICE allocation policy 2006 to a future Council meeting.
Thank you, Ally. So Ally's read the recommended motion. Any? Ally, has it been just a thought ahead. I'll wait for the question. Someone like to make the motion, please? Moved by Deputy Mayor Gilroy, seconded by Councillor Porter. Any questions or comments for Ally? Ally, has it been an issue? Has it been a problem with the short notice that we currently have?
Yes, Your Worship. We have a few user groups in particular that we've noticed kind of a consistent a challenge, I guess, in maintaining their bookings, and also the one-off ice rentals as well. We've noticed that there can be some challenges in trying to rebook that ice once we receive a cancellation.
Okay, thank you. And you're saying the new policy is consistent with other. Yeah, it's consistent with the town of Amherst and Tantramar's ice policy. Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Questions or comments for Ally? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. All those in favor say aye. 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 Contrary-minded, nay. Motion is carried. Thank you, Ally. Business issues 4.1, Equity and Diversity Advisory Committee Terms of Reference. Mr. McCracken.
Thank you, Worship. Like the Accessibility Act, Dismantling Racism and Hate Act requires prescribed public bodies such as municipalities to develop and implement plans to support the goals of that act. We are wanting to create an equity and diversity advisory committee whose main role will be to advise council on identifying, preventing, and eliminating discrimination in municipal services. There's a terms of reference that's attached in your package. It's very similar to our Accessibility Advisory Committee's terms of reference with a few changes, and there's a recommended motion for consideration.
Thank you, sir. So the recommended motion is that council forward the request to approve the terms of reference for the Equity and Diversity Advisory Committee to a future council meeting. Someone like to make that motion, please? Moved by Councilor Joseph, seconded by Councilor Porter. Any questions or comments for Mr. Kraken? Seeing none, call for the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Contrary-minded, nay. Motion is carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Folks, that brings us to the end of our agenda for this meeting, so I'd ask for motion to adjourn, please. Moved by Deputy Mayor Gilroy. We're adjourned. Thank you.
Can we add to the council meeting?